Hello, hello, people. Looks like we got a few people here in attendance. Gonna be starting shortly. Just give me a moment. Just trying to configure things. Be with you guys in a moment. Alright, I think it's time. This music kind of went away for now. Hello! Hey! What's up, people? This is my first time going live, so if I'm looking off screen, like off from camera, it's because I'm checking the settings and sound and everything just to make sure things work. I've never done live before, so everything is new to me on what's going on and what's happening. Wearing a hat too. You guys don't usually ever see me wearing a hat, but I haven't got my hair cut, having a bad hair day, so hat's going on for now. Let's see, in the chat, White Rose Ichigo, hello. Welcome back, my dear friend. Thank you, White Rose. It's been a really, really long time. Hence why I'm kind of doing this video. I'll get to it in a little bit. Hello, Florence Boykin. Haruhi, hello. Thank you for the claps. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm kind of back. It's kind of good to be back. J. Louisa, hello. J. Louisa. Oh, Beth in Wonderland and Hope Sky 123. Hey, you, long time no see. Great to have you back. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I'm kind of back, kind of not back. I'm going to go into that. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this live thing. So we'll definitely get into that, talk about that, a little bit, and, just overall just chat for a little while. Like I said, I've never really done live before, so this is kind of weird. There's no editing, so if I mess up, y'all are gonna hear it. If I do something weird, y'all are gonna see it. So anyways, let me see, does it say anything else here in chat? Just checking. I can't see where I have participants. I guess I have 6 people currently viewing. I mean, this is going to be available on my YouTube channel, like for those of you that miss the live, because obviously I only sprung it on you guys. I only posted it like 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours before I'm actually going live. I just kind of like tweeted it out or whatever. So if people aren't here, that's okay. I wasn't really expecting anyone to really be here. No, it's not April Fool's. It's not an April Fool's joke. Although that would have been really cruel. Like, considering that it's April Fool's, if I just tweeted out, everybody, I'm going live, and then like kind of left it on the start streaming screen and just kind of left it there for hours and never came on. That would have been so mean. No, it's not April Fool's. I'm really on. So a couple things. The reasons why I'm on live streams. So I've always wanted to try it, never got around to it, and I was like, how do I do it? How do I set it up? How do I make things work? I don't know. And I kept making plans to do it, and I kept saying, I'm going to do it, and then it just kept falling by the wayside, and I just never ended up doing it. And I've been thinking for a while now that, I haven't done a video in so long, like just about 4 months now, I think it was. That's a long time. I think the longest I've ever been away was maybe a month or 2 months at max, but never 4. So 4 months, actually maybe 4.5 months now, if you really count like the half of November that I wasn't on. So I've been trying to do this live stream for a while, like I said, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And the reason why I'm getting around to it now is because I want to get back into doing my YouTube videos again at a regular, intervals or regular time frame or whatever. And I kind of wanted to embed live into it so I can have more interaction with everybody that's watching. I mean, for those that are able to watch it live, I want to do more of a dialogue between me and chat. So for whoever's in chat. But I never really, like I said, I never really got around to it. So I'm trying it now to see how it works, to see how things go. So yeah. So where should I start? Let's see. I want to talk about the reason why I've been gone for so long. There's a couple things that go into it. But the biggest thing by far, the biggest reason why I haven't done YouTube videos in 4.5 months or so, is purely because of burnout. If I'm going to be totally honest, it was pretty much a lot of it was because of burnout. Ever since I started the channel about, what was it, like 6 years ago now? Ever since I started the channel, I've been doing monthly videos, and then I started my new segment, at least back then it was new, for 3-Minute Thursdays, and that was every single Thursday. Now granted, it wasn't like really long because it was supposed to be 3-Minute Thursdays, but it got longer and longer as time went on. I think season 2 is when it started to get really long, and season 3 was just super long. Went from like 3 minutes to like 10 minutes to 15 minutes to like 4 minutes. I remember I used to call them like the what's it called? The mega edition or the extended edition for 3-Minute Thursdays. It just got long. And KR Moody, hello. Cool. I'd love some lives from you. Oh, well, I'm trying. I'm starting. So But like I was saying, my 3-minute Thursdays were just getting like really long. So I created the Doll Symposium, and that was supposed to be the replacement for 3-minute Thursdays, where I start talking about, the same things I did before, but instead of just me talking about the news and what's going on and what's happening, I wanted to add my own thing to it, where I actually add my own opinions instead of just like news all the time. It's kind of like what I think about it, and I want to talk about like what I thought was cool about it or not cool about it, or what I wanted to look forward to and things like that. And that did really well for a while, and I think part of the reason why that's part of the reason why I like the Doll Symposium, is because I get to give more input of what I think. But it was supposed to be more of like a back and forth in a way, because I was trying to get things started with the community shout out for you, chat, for those listening to be able to participate by submitting like emails with your pictures and your stories that I could share. And that did pretty well for a little while, but it kind of dropped off, and it's half my fault because I haven't been posting as often. I was supposed to post like every 2 weeks, and then it was like every month, and then it got to every other month, and it was just bad. So it kind of like fell by the wayside because I was like dropping off, and it's because I was just getting a lot of burnout. I was doing videos, at least 2 videos a month, which doesn't sound like a lot for people that do this all the time, that have like thousands and thousands of subscribers. But for me, it was like a lot, managing work and the family and like doing videos and stuff, because I could only film late at night. Actually, this is early for me right now, filming at like 10 p.m. Eastern time. Usually I don't film until like midnight, because then all the kids are asleep, and I take care of all my chores, for doing the house, because even though it's my house, me and my wife's house, like, still got chores to do. Kids are asleep, pay attention to the wife, and do my own thing, and then I finally get to go and record, and it's like midnight, and I get so tired. And a lot of that was catching up to me, and I just got burnt out. And then in addition to videos, I do a lot of presentations for conventions. I like talking about dolls, not only on my YouTube channel, but going from show to show. So I went up and down the Eastern Seaboard, from Boston all the way down as far as South Carolina, doing anime conventions where I would host panels talking about dolls. And you would think that it's kind of easy, but in a way, I keep it separate. Like the things I talk about on YouTube are different than the things I talk about when I host panels at conventions. Some of you that may have seen my live recordings of when I was at a convention, due to the convention hosting live panels, maybe some of you saw that, but I do a different kind of take, so it takes a different kind of preparation, and I was doing a lot of that. And it's just this past year I was a guest at NecoCon 2021, which was an achievement for me. I was never a guest before. I was always a panelist, but never a guest. And I put a lot of effort into making the panels for that as best as I could, because I thought that this was the coolest opportunity. I never thought it would ever be granted the chance to be a guest. And preparing for that, and then actually, being there and talking to everybody and hosting my panels, it just took a lot out of me. I was just so tired by the end of it. And I've been talking a lot. I see chats going. Let me check in with chat real quick. Batman Jackson, I'm excited to see your face again. Well, I'm kind of happy to be back, Batman. Gamer Mom, hey, welcome back. Missed you. I can understand the burnout. I've gotten the same way with Facebook. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Like I said, I've been doing videos for 6 years now about dolls, and it just was a culmination of a lot of things. And I'll go further into that. I just want to see what else is going on in chat. Also missing chunks of your Japan vlogs. Yes. The Japan vlogs was supposed to be, my whole time there, like a daily thing. It was 15 days. I've only done 5 days of the 15 days. And it's just, I haven't gotten back to doing it. But I want to eventually, which is kind of weird, because now it's like, here's a new video of day 6, the Japan vlog from like 2019. Like it's been like really like on the decline for the Japan vlogs, but I'm glad that a lot of people find it really cool and enjoyable, and I'll get back to it when I have the time. But I have so many things that I have planned that's coming. Batman Fair Life is important. Yeah. Beth, awesome panels. Oh, did you get to see it? If you got to see it, like it was kind of cool. I was really cold. They gave me the coldest room to present my panels, and like you can't see my face because I had the mask. We were required to wear face mask, but like I was shivering, and maybe you could hear it in my voice. Like you could hear it like because I was so cold. I was shivering. It was freezing. Not to mention helping Danny at NYC. Yeah, I was lucky. I was very lucky and very grateful for Danny Chu for giving me the opportunity to work with him at Anime NYC. I thought that was really, really awesome. And I hope to do so again in the future if he ever comes back to Anime NYC. Con panels are great. Thank you. Thank you, Batman. Yes, a few times. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was great, and I really liked being there with Danny and his team and his wife. Just at Anime NYC and meeting so many people. I think that's the most I've ever met doll people in person in one place. Because I've been to conventions where I talk to people in panels, and I've been to doll gatherings like Central Jersey doll group gatherings and things like that. But like they were always very small, like maybe at most like 20 people, but like even at cons, like maybe like 15-20 people at a time, maybe. But at Anime NYC, oh my goodness, because especially the first year, I mean, Volks was there, they had a booth, Danny had his booth for Smart Doll, and there was just so many people from all over that came, and it was so awesome to meet a lot of people there. Some of you in chat, I mean, Beth and Hope, I met you there. It was just really, really cool. Jay Louisa, understanding having a burnout. I'm on a mini break from work. Yeah, the burnout's real. Batman Jackson, we talked about it. Oh yeah, my name up in here is different. Oh, Demi! Batman Jackson's Demi. Oh my god, Demi. Okay. Demi, I have to say, thank you, Demi. I owe you a lot, because if it wasn't for Demi, whose name is Batman Jackson in chat, if it wasn't for Demi, I wouldn't have been a guest at NecoCon 2021, so I owe you big time for that. That was probably the most fun I've ever had at a convention. It was just being a guest there, and the things that I had to do, and the people I met, like, it was really cool. I really appreciated that opportunity. I hope I'd be able to do it again, but you never know. I mean, things change, so we'll see what happens in the future. But I really enjoyed that. I had so much fun there. Let me see. Yeah, meeting your mom, also, Beth and Hope, it was great. Gamer Mom, you missed the NYC Con? Oh, well, I mean, it happens every year. I haven't been to the one last year because Danny wasn't there and Volks wasn't there, and because it was still time for COVID, so I didn't really want to risk going out and anything like that, especially, and Anime NYC is kind of an interesting one. I applied to speak at Anime NYC, but they declined me. It's not that I didn't have like interesting content to provide, but it's one of those cons where it's like a for-profit con, kind of like Anime Expo, I think it's called, out in California. So I talked to the head of panels department there, and they like having panelists that are group panelists, so like multiple people on a panel, getting different perspectives and point of view. They like a lot of industry panels as well. So since I was neither, I wasn't really able to, present to Anime NYC. But it's a great convention. It's just I didn't go last year because of COVID and, Volks and Danny not being there. But anyways, back to the story of burnout. So doing all the conventions and all the videos and stuff like that, it just really got to me. And when I got back from NecoCon 2021, I had a video that I needed to edit, actually, because I actually filmed my time at NecoCon, and I never got a chance to edit it and put it together. I'm hoping I will in the future, but I had that to do. Plus I had I've been buying clothes and accessories and things like a madman in hopes that I'd be able to do videos. And I never got to it. I have a whole bunch of stuff over here on my side, in this closet actually, of stuff that I want to do unboxing videos. And I keep saying I'm going to do them. And then when it gets down to it after NecoCon, I'm looking at the pile and I was like, oh man, that's a lot of stuff to go through. I have a lot of things that I need to unbox and go through, and it just kept it kept feeling like this heavy like weight on my shoulder. It's like, oh, I got to do this travel video, I got to do these unboxing videos. I still have a doll video to do, believe it or not. Like I made a post like a couple months ago, which doll do you want me to unbox, and there were 3 boxes on that post. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, and I boxed 2 of the 3, and the third one is still not unboxed. It's actually right behind me. Hold on, it's gonna make a lot of noise because I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff on the floor. But oh yeah, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff. But that doll is still here, unopened doll in this box for 2 years now. Yeah, I think 2 years it's been sitting here. I have not unboxed it because I wanted to do an unboxing video, and I just never. I made a complete mess. It's just I never got around to unboxing it because I had like I said, all those videos to edit, all those accessories and clothings to edit for videos that I wanted to put out, and then I have that one doll that's waiting to be unboxed that I haven't unboxed yet. And also my new show. Like I've been working on like a new show that I want to release, and I had this idea for a new show when the pandemic started because of the fact that I couldn't go to conventions, I couldn't go to cons or doll meets to meet people because the pandemic was kind of like keeping us apart, you know, because of safety concerns. So I was like, I got this new idea for a show that I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be great. And I contacted a lot of people about participating and possibly participating in this show, and I was like, yeah, let me get it together, let me put things together and try to, you know, make things work. And trying to get that stuff work was a lot harder than I thought because maybe I went a little too ambitious with what I wanted to do. There was a lot of things that I wanted to put into this show to make it like awesome and accessible to a lot more people. And in doing so, the planning phases just got bigger and bigger. And then my ambitions for it got bigger and bigger. And then it just kept getting prolonged. And there was those kind of things that I was thinking about doing and tackling when I got back from NecoCon, and it's just this heavy weight on my shoulders of all these things that I want to do. Not that I have to do, but things that I really wanted to do, and I didn't know where to start, and I kind of lost my way, and I just lost my mind. Like I got total burnout. So that's like one of the main reasons why I haven't been doing videos in a really long time. Is because I just really got burnt out. Like 5.5 years of consecutively doing videos at the least twice a month, or you know, more than that a month, depending what I was doing. And you know, I'm a small channel. Like I don't have like millions of followers that are like, you know, where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making money off of this or something. This is just something that I'm doing on the side, something I want to do because I think it would be fun. And honestly, I didn't even think it would be going this far. I didn't think I would have that many of you subscribers and people watching. Like I never thought it would get this big, let alone, you know, getting to interview, you know, people from Volks, or one person from Volks, really, getting the chance to meet Danny Chu, interview him, work with him on things, getting the opportunity to become a guest at a con. Like doing these videos really have opened so many doors for me. And like I said, I'm not a huge channel, but the things that I got to do and experience because of just making these videos, you know, for fun in the beginning, it was all just for fun, and being able to do all these things was just amazing. And I just wanted to keep doing more and make the channel grow more. And I had all these lofty ambitions and goals, and it's like, wait a minute, I need to slow down. I'm burning out. Like I'm trying to do too much. And, you know, I still have, you know, it's not like this is my sole, you know, thing. Like I still have my full-time job that I do, you know, I'm still a father and a husband, you know, and I need to sleep. Like when I was doing videos a lot more, and, you know, I wouldn't sleep until like 3 a.m. because I'm recording the videos, editing the videos, and then I would put it out the next day. And it was just a lot, and it really was taking a toll on me. So yeah, the burnout was real for me. So I've decided I wanted to get back into videos after taking this long break. And what better way to do it than try to, you know, doing a live stream, just giving you guys the update on what's going on with me and what's going to be happening with me. I have more things to talk about, but let me check chat for a little bit. Let's see what else is going on here. You go, Demi. I wish we had cons here in Montana. Oh, I don't know if you have cons in Montana. I mean, you would know. So I guess you're saying there aren't cons over there. That's unfortunate. 2 years, I can barely wait 2 hours to unbox a doll. Yeah, I know. Like, you know what it is when you have like a lot of things piling up and you tell yourself like, I'm only gonna unbox this for a video, because it would be kind of weird, and it would be a little disingenuous if I opened things up, check them out, and then kind of like put it back in the box and taped it all up, and then it's like, hey guys, I'm unboxing something for the first time. Really, like, you know what I mean? So it's like I want to do it like live, like I want to make it a real genuine reaction when I open these boxes. So like I keep buying these things like the doll and like the clothing, and I have them all stacked up in this big pile, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do videos of this, and I'm not gonna open these until I can do a video. And that's kind of how it went. And like after a while, I just see a pile. I don't really see what's in it anymore. It's just a big pile. So like the doll kind of got like mixed in there, and I haven't unboxed it yet. So that's kind of how that happened. Yeah, you do a lot. I mean, like it seems like a lot. I mean, if you compare it to people that do YouTube for like a living, like they got videos coming out every day, you know? So I'm not like that kind of a lot. So compared to them doing 2 videos a month or 3 videos a month, maybe nothing, but I mean, for me, it was a lot. So it's like, yes, sleep. Who needs that? Yeah, I mean, sleep. Yeah. I mean, come on. Sometimes I find myself sleeping out at my desk at work. It's like crazy. I do doll related TikToks, and I can relate to the burnout. It gets tiring when you do it so much. Yeah, Derpy. I mean, it does. Especially like, for me, in a way, in some ways, I kind of understand what Danny Chu was talking about when he was saying like, you know, he has so many projects going on and so many things that he wants to do, and then, you know, that's how things kind of get like, it takes so long to be released. Like he says like, oh, I'm gonna release this doll, and then like we don't hear about it for like 6 months, and we're like, hey, what happened about this doll? It's because he has so many ambitious projects that he wants to do that, like, you know, everything kind of gets lost in all that ambition. And I guess in a way that's kind of like how I was. Like there's so much I wanted to do, and everything kind of got lost in the process. Luxaria Atelier just finished work. What have I missed? You haven't missed too much. I mean, I kind of explained a little bit about like, you know, why I haven't done videos in a while, which was burnout. This video will be available on my YouTube channel, so you could always rewatch it from the beginning, but just to let you know, it was burnout. Well, I haven't been on for a long time. Let's see what else is here. Your life comes first, we the viewers come last. I mean, yeah, I mean, common sense tells you that, but it's like, I don't know. I have so much fun talking to the camera, i.e. talking to you guys, that like I want to do more, but it's just, yeah, the burnout was just real. Let's see. We have cons in Florida, but there's never any BJD panels. You know, I wouldn't mind doing a con in Florida. The only thing is when I do these cons, right? When I go to conventions to speak about dolls and stuff, it's all on my dime. Like I pay for everything, like, you know, driving there, or if it was Florida, I would pay to fly there. I'd pay for my hotel room. I'd pay for, you know, food, whatever I buy, my admission fees, you know, things like that. And it started when I was doing cons here in Jersey, because it's, you know, an hour drive away, or, you know, at most 2 hours drive away. So, and I didn't really need a hotel room. I could always just go home and drive back. So it wasn't that big of a deal. And then when I started branching out of New Jersey to like places like Massachusetts and Maryland and Virginia and South Carolina, things like that, like it started to get really expensive paying for hotel rooms from Thursday to Sunday. And then, you know, driving down there and how much it costs for gas and toll. And then, you know, and it's not just me when I go, like I take my whole family. So it's like my wife, you know, my kids, you know, it's a lot of work. So if I were to do a con somewhere outside of Jersey, like that's really far, like Florida, it would have to be something where like, it would have to like run concurrent to like a vacation, I guess I'm taking to Florida, or like, let's say it was Cali or something, where I can kind of mix in business and pleasure. But other than that, like if I were to go really far away, it would have to be something where I'm a guest. Because that would really help in when it comes to like finances and stuff, because I shell out all the money, you know, from my own bank account to take these trips. Like we don't go on, to be honest, we haven't gone on a proper family vacation like in years, because we've been spending our vacation money, and it's cool because my wife is very supportive of what I do, but we've been spending our vacation money to go to these cons. So what we would have done as a family vacation to go to like Disneyland, or to go to California or something like that, or Hawaii, like it kind of gets eaten up by doing all these little trips. I think one year I did 10 conventions in one year, and that was like a lot of money. It was a couple $1,000s all in all, like at the end of the year, that we spent for hotels and driving and going places and stuff for conventions. And mind you, when I do these panels and stuff, I don't get paid for them. It's a voluntary thing. Like I go there, I speak, I say my thing, and that's it. Like I don't get paid for it. So the only time, I went really far was for NecoCon, and because they wanted me as a guest, and as a guest, my transportation was paid and my room and board was paid for both me and my family. So it was really nice that they were willing to cover the travel expenses for us, just so I can speak at their convention. And that's why I owe NecoCon like a lot, and I owe Demi a lot, because that was an amazing experience that I hope I have the opportunity again at NecoCon, or even at another con for that matter. But yeah, it costs a lot of money to do that. So I don't know if I'll go to Florida. We'll see what happens in the future. Burnout is so real. I'm feeling the grad school right now. Yeah, my wife went to grad school, and I saw what it did to her. It was pretty hard. Yo, Shizusan. Hey, Broken Red Flag. Let's see. Batman Jackson. Demi, interested in the tees? Yes, the tees. So I had like t-shirts made for my channel. I don't know how many people sell the t-shirts, but I had t-shirts made, and I keep saying that I'm going to make them available for people to buy. And I found a vendor that's willing to make the t-shirts, right? And, I got the price on how much it's going to cost and everything. And my biggest hurdle with selling the t-shirts is that I didn't realize until like a friend of mine brought it up, is that if I start selling like t-shirts and merchandise and things, it's going to affect my taxes, because it's going to be like I'm getting another income from whatever it is. And it's not like I'm going to sell t-shirts with the mind for a profit or anything like that, where it's like I'm going to start charging like $50 for a shirt that cost me like $10 to like make. It's not like that. It's just that even if it costs me, let's say $20 to make a shirt, and then I sell it for like $25 to make like a little bit of a profit there, because then you got to figure taxes taking a part of that, right? And then like shipping it out to you, so I got to pay like postal shipping it out to you. So then if it's only $5 like difference of leeway, I probably make almost nothing, because it probably costs $5 for me to ship it to like, let's say Cali or something. So like, I would only put like a little bit in there to kind of cover my costs. But even so, like that would affect like taxes, and I just wasn't ready for that. So I was kind of thinking, if I'm going to do t-shirts, maybe I'll just go all in and create an LLC or something, and kind of use my costs to offset my expenses for the channel, which I'll go into that in a little bit later in the stream. I don't want the stream to be too long, but I'll go into that. Let's see. BJ t-shirts, you missed that. Ready to throw money at them for the Batgirl any day now. Yeah, Batgirl should be coming soon. I'm hoping soon. It was supposed to be first quarter, I think, was the initial plans, but Batgirl maybe second quarter, being as first quarter's now completed. Haruhi, you're looking great. Thank you. I got the hat on because my hair looks really bad right now. Keep watching your old vids. Hope you can recover from that burnout. That's why I do different kinds of videos for variety. Yeah, I get that. You visited SC there where I live. I've been trying to get to a con. Let me do a BJ panel, but so far no luck. Yeah, it was Derpy. It was at NecoCon, which was down there in South Carolina, I believe, or was it South Carolina? No, Virginia. I'm sorry. It was in Virginia. NecoCon was in Virginia. I misspoke, but yeah, I haven't been down to South Carolina yet. I thought it was South Carolina, but it's actually Virginia. Demi, you're welcome. Thank you. Wallach-kun has suffered. Yeah, Wallach-kun has definitely suffered. No, everybody will wait for your next video, no matter how long it takes. Thank you, Haruhi. You can do one of those preset places for where you submit a design, and we pay the company, and you get a cut of the profit. Oh, maybe I'll look into that. I don't know what that is. Is that like one of those like was it Teespring? I think like those kind of companies. Yeah, I was trying to do like I'm a huge fan of like local support, so I was kind of doing like local shops like around me. Obviously that's gonna cost me more, but I was trying to be like one of those good Samaritans, support local business kind of things. So we'll see what happens with that. KR Murdy, this was a bit ago, but wanted to thank you for letting me interview for my undergrad thesis. I'm presenting that BJD as art paper, a research symposium, trying to publish it too. Oh, KR Murdy. Yeah, that interview I did with you. I hope everything went well. It sounds like it did. But that was a lot of fun. It was only through text interview, but it was still fun. Like, I wish I could have given you more. But I did enjoy that. I'm hoping that it did well for you in school. They deal with all the shipping and whatnot for that. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll look into that. And see how that goes. So, all right, that's enough for chat for now. Keep posting. I'll get to your chat post, but I want to keep on moving. So, another reason why there's no videos in a while was there was a second reason for that. Number one was burnout. Number two was like a weird coincidence. It's not really a weird coincidence. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it was like a thing. So, for those of you who know that's been following me for a while, I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy XIV, and after NecoCon in November, Final Fantasy XIV, the new expansion pack called Endwalker, came out in December 1st. And because I've been doing a lot of panels and I've been doing a lot of videos, I haven't really played the game much. And I figured, since I needed a break anyways, I'm going to take this time to play the new expansion. So I did. I devoted a lot of time in December playing it. I voiced my frustration out on Twitter, I think, a while when it started, because that new expansion, you couldn't even get into play. There was just so many people trying to get in that it was like crashing servers and people couldn't get into play, etc., etc. But, I spent a lot of time playing it in the month of December during my break, and I've been doing that a lot. And I've completed the story, and I've done all the dungeons and everything. I haven't done all the raids because I just don't have time to raid. But anything not raiding related I've done, and I've leveled up a couple characters and had a lot of fun with that too. I actually was thinking maybe I should stream some of my Final Fantasy XIV playing, but my channel's adult channel, so it doesn't make any sense. But I was thinking about making maybe like a separate channel just for Final Fantasy XIV streaming. I don't know who'd watch it, but I figured maybe I'd try it out, see what happens, kind of thing. Because since I play it anyways from, like every now and then, I figure whenever I go on, maybe I'll stream it. But I don't know. But I was playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, catching up on some TV shows that I've been missing out on. Like I binge watched SEAL Team. I love that show on NBC. It's about Navy SEALs. I was binge watching Madam Secretary. I was binge watching Madam Secretary. It's like my new favorite show right now. Trying to catch up on Yellowstone. I really enjoyed Yellowstone. And anime too, just trying to catch up on anime because I didn't have time to watch anime when I was just busy doing all these panels and videos. Like Demon Slayer, caught up on Demon Slayer. I caught up mostly on Demon Slayer. I still have to finish watching season 2. And other like various anime shows and things of that nature. Spend a lot of time hanging out with friends, like personal friends that I've been kind of ignoring for a while because I've just been busy doing like a lot of things. So, it's like video games, TVs, just catching up on like a lot of things that I just kind of put to the side because of my whole like panels and video things. So that was like another reason. And I do have to say, by doing all that stuff, it felt good to step away from YouTube for a while. It just felt really good to just sleep at regular time, and spend much more needed time with the family that it's and like I said, I've been doing videos and stuff like late when they're sleeping, but because I stay up so late, like I also wake up the next day like really late, and I'm usually like really tired, and the kids are like, let's go to the park or whatever, and I'm like just too tired to go. I'm just like, I can't, I'm still, let me sleep 10 more minutes. Like, so like, just being able to sleep at a normal time and then having more energy the next day to like go take the kids out to different places or just spend more time with the wife. It was really good, really good and really refreshing to have that time. But I've been away for 4.5 months now doing no videos, random posting on Instagram and a lot of retweeting on Twitter, a lot of liking in Facebook groups. And, I've been missing it, and there's a lot of stuff that I feel like I left unfinished that I wanted to do, and I really want to get done. So starting from this live video, I will be coming back. I don't know what my schedule will be like yet. I want to try to do the Doll Symposium more regularly and get back to doing that more regularly. I just haven't figured out what day or time those will be coming out. And then the new show, it's coming along a lot more nicely now that I have more time to put effort into it. So that should be coming relatively soon, I'm hoping. I'm just setting up like a couple last minute things on getting that set up, and it's more like aesthetics more than anything. The show itself is pretty much laid out for a couple episodes now. I just haven't locked down like the final details, so to speak. So so burnout and, time to spend with the family and catch up on a lot of things that I missed. Those are probably the two main reasons why I've been gone for so long from YouTube. So what else is going on here in chat? Let's see. What else is going on? Did you order the Final Fantasy Girl from Volk's release? Yes, for Ishtola, I definitely did. I was watching the live stream of all the new and upcoming stuff coming for Final Fantasy XIV, and the minute they announced it on the live stream, I went on my phone to the Volk's website and pre-ordered her. I want to say I'm one of the first people ever to pre-order, but there's no way for me to really know that. But I just basically, I went on as soon as I possibly could and pre-ordered. I didn't, it's bad. I didn't even look at the price. I legit didn't even look at the price. I just went on the website, I said pre-order, done. And I looked at the price later because I like that character a lot, and I was like, I gotta have this one. So yeah, I did pre-order her. Gamer Mom, lots of love to you and your family. Good to see you and your family doing well. I think we can all agree that we're looking forward to seeing your new videos. Thank you. Hopefully they will be coming. So much life to catch up on. Yeah, Demi, there's a lot. I recommend the anime My Dress Up Darling. I saw that it popped up in one of my recommendations, but I wasn't sure if it was good or not, and I didn't really look too much into it. But if you're saying that it's pretty good, I'll check it out. I'll give it a look-see. Stress relievers are good and never time wasters. Yeah, you're telling me, right? Try to listen to ASMR music, able to relax and stress before you sleep. I've been getting a lot into those YouTube, what's it called? They're like live streaming music. Like you could type in all different kinds of things. Like I was listening before the stream started, I was playing actually one of those. It's what's it called here? It's called Lo-Fi Geek. I don't know how many people know about Lo-Fi Geek, but they apparently have a lot of different like songs, and the one in particular that I was playing at the beginning of this, actually I don't know if I'm gonna get a demerit against me from YouTube from playing somebody else's music, but it was from Mystic. It's called Mystic Samurai Japanese Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio 24/7. No copyright Lo-Fi Hip Hop songs 2022. I mean, I listen to it every now and then, like when I'm trying to build Gunpla or something, or I'm doing stuff in the background. I've been playing that a lot lately, and it's really nice. I've never done it before until I took this break. I never even realized that this whole streaming music thing live on YouTube was even a thing. So that's one thing that I found out, which actually, you know what? I could show you guys really quick what that looks like. How do I do this? I'm sorry, I'm still trying to learn this whole live thing. So if I switch it like this, oh, here we go. So I got some generic template. That's why you see purple around my head. That's like a weird frame. I found it was free, so whatever, free I like. But I was watching this. It was Mystic Samurai Japanese Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio. I was actually listening to this before I started the stream, so I was kind of getting into like things like this. But yeah, I mean, that's just something I was listening to. If you were asking about what I listened to. What else was going on in chat? It's no copyright, so you're good. Yeah, okay. So yeah, okay, no copyright. So yeah, I mean, that's the main reason why I've been gone for a long time. So plans for the future, right? I'm hoping to get back to Doll Symposium at a more regular basis, because I'm looking at the time and it's like stream's already 45 minutes. So trying to get back into getting Doll Symposium on track. I'm hoping to do at least 2 episodes of the Doll Symposium every month. That's my plan. That's what I'm anticipating to do. The new show that's coming out, as far as I can tell, it should be 2 episodes a month on that. If not, at the very least, 1 episode a month. So that's happening. And then like all my other unboxings. So just to let you guys know, there is, let's see, maybe, because I lost my will to not open things. So I opened a couple things already. But there's some in particular that I saved. So I think there's 2 outfits that I particularly saved for an unboxing video because I really wanted to unbox it and have you guys see it. So I think there's 2 outfits waiting. There's the doll that I showed you that's in the box. So the doll needs to be unboxed. That's going to be coming out. And then I'm going to do the other one that I have plans. I don't know what to call it. It's like an unboxing and tutorial video at the same time. So the goal is to unbox something and show it to you, but then also show you how to do it and how to put it together, which is kind of weird because I have no idea how to do it. So you guys are going to learn along with me, and maybe I'll do that one as a live video. Maybe I'll do that one live so that we can all learn together and you in chat can be like, no, you're doing it wrong, Shizusan. So like, maybe that might be a good idea. Maybe I'll do that one live. I'll do an unboxing / tutorial live on how to do this thing that I'm thinking about doing. So we'll see how that goes. And then I want to do, what's it called? I want to do like another kind of like category on my channel. And I want to call it like the lost videos or the lost tapes or something. Well, tapes don't apply. Nobody uses tapes anymore. But like it's like the lost videos section. And what I kind of want to dedicate that to is a bunch of things that I filmed that I wanted to make a video to show you guys, but either A, never got around to do it, B, they were videos that I deemed where a lot of the quality was really bad and it didn't come out the way I wanted to, or there wasn't enough videos to make like a cohesive video to put like all those miscellaneous videos together to make it one cohesive video. And 3, I just never had time for. So that includes like the Japan vlogs. Like I want to get back to doing those. But there's like a lot of things where I filmed my very first time at Anime Boston and my experience there and like the things that I saw there. And I intended to make that a Let's Travel video. But when I was going through the video footage and editing it, like there was like a lot of things that I thought I videoed that I didn't. So there was actually much less footage to work with than I thought. And a lot of the footage that I did have like either had really bad lighting where you couldn't see my face, or it was like really staticky, or there was just like a lot of people bumping into me where the audio came out bad. So like I kind of trashed the video and I just never released it. I'm kind of thinking about doing like a lost video section where I just kind of put all those things together and just show it to you as is without editing and without like any kind of color correction, just to like put those videos out there so you guys can see what happened, and that you'll know that it's going to be low quality kind of videos as it being the lost tapes or the lost videos of stuff. Let me know what you guys think about that, like because I'm still on the fence of releasing those kind of things. I'm not really sure if I want to do that or not, but we'll see how that goes. Let me know what you guys think in chat or comment section down below if you're watching this stream like at a later date. But yeah, that's something that I was thinking about doing. And what else did I want to cover? Oh yeah, I said I was going to go back to the whole merchandising thing. So for a long time I was thinking about doing merchandising, not really as to make money. I didn't want to sell merchandise to make money because, just so you guys know, like I have a very good job. Like I love my job. I love what I do as my regular day job, and that's what pays the bills at home. It's what feeds the kids. It's what allows us to do all the things that we do. So if I were to sell merchandise, it's not really to make a profit. I was thinking, my thoughts is, if I'm going to sell any kind of merchandise for my channel, it would be like little things, like maybe like the t-shirt would probably be the biggest thing, that probably costs the most. But I was thinking like little things, like maybe keychains, stickers, prints. Like if you guys like some of the pictures that I took of my dolls that's on Instagram or whatever, I would do prints. If you want them autographed, I would autograph for you and sell them. And the money, I was thinking what I'm going to do with the money that I make from selling those merchandise is it's going to go 100% back into the channel. Because like I said, I have a good job. I don't need money to support me or my family, but I could use some money to support the channel. So I don't know how many people like to voice this. I don't know if it's even taboo to even talk about this stuff, but I'm going to talk about it. And then I'll just have to learn my lesson about whether or not I should talk about it based upon the repercussions I get for saying this. But like, I don't know how many times other YouTubers talk about how much money they spend for their channels. But for my particular channel, like to host this channel that I do for fun, it does cost money. YouTube is free. It doesn't cost any money to post videos on YouTube. That part's free. But like camera equipment, lighting, microphone, programs, things like that costs like a lot of money. Nowadays, cell phones are so good now that you could pretty much film everything on a cell phone now. They are just so good. But when I started the channel, I didn't really know anything when I was going into it. I was just like anybody else. I looked up random YouTube videos, how to start a YouTube channel, how to start this, how to do that. And everybody always tells you, oh, get a DSLR camera, get like lighting equipment. Look at this behind me. I have this big circle light that's the reason why I get those big rings on my eyes that you can see reflecting on my glasses. That cost me like $120. Microphones, like this microphone here that I'm using here, that cost me $130. My DSLR camera cost me $1,200. The lens for it cost me $500. My point and shoot camera that I use for vlogs, that cost me $1,000. And that's just like upfront stuff that I paid for like one-time payment because it's stuff that I can use over and over again. But then other things that go into running this YouTube channel, video editing software. So there's a lot of video editing software out there, and there's a lot of free ones out there too. So don't get me wrong. It's not like I have to spend money on video software, but I always wanted to try out learning all different kinds of editing things and learning how to do things the right way. And when I learn it on YouTube, I could also use it to my advantage for any future projects. Like if I wanted to do something maybe semi-professionally in the future or whatever, it's just a good learning tool. So I ended up subscribing to Adobe services. So for those of you who don't know, Adobe, it has, Adobe Premiere Pro, has Photoshop, it has After Effects, has Lightroom, has all these fantastic programs that I know nothing of how to use. When I first started this channel, I was just like, I think I need this, I'll get it. And to have the Adobe suite, which allows you all the programs, costs $54.99 a month. So I spend $54.99 a month for my editing software. So that's a monthly expense that I pay. In the beginning, I only did Premiere Pro, which was the video editing software, and that was only $20 a month. That was in the beginning. But then I was like, to create really cool looking thumbnails, I could use Photoshop. To up my game on making my videos look better, I could do After Effects. And I was like, all those three things separately, if I were to just pay for them separately as a subscription, is already more than $54.99. So I was just like, I'll just get the entire suite. So I pay $54.99 a month for the Adobe suite. I pay $15 every month for free music, like copyright free music from a service where I can get like thousands and thousands of sound effects, music, like instrumentals, things like that. I created my opening scene for every video, that little ding 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 ding, and where you see my logo. I created that using the free the paid music software. My ending theme that you hear, about just smiling, that song I got from the Epidemic Sounds. That's the service that I use. And I'm not sponsored by Adobe or Epidemic Sounds, by the way, saying this. I'm just telling you guys what I pay. So it's like $15 a month I pay for that. Another $15 a month I pay for Zoom services, so I could do videos where I talk with other people. And that's when I was doing like panels for the pandemic. Because we couldn't get together to do panels, so we would do virtual panels for conventions, and we needed like a video software where we can all get together from different places so we could present panels. So another $15 a month for Zoom that I was paying for that. And then the new the new YouTube show that I'm going to do, that I keep telling you that is coming, there is a subscription fee for that, which is going to be, I think, $220 something per year if I pay yearly, because it's cheaper if I pay yearly. So it's going to be an extra $225 for that. So I mean, like, a lot of this money, like, I'm paying like at least just shy of $100 a month just to run my YouTube channel. So I was kind of thinking, like, if I sell merchandise or anything like that, I'd like it to at least cover the costs of what I pay monthly to run this channel. And you guys don't have to buy these things. Like, if I decide to go for this merchandising route, you guys don't have to buy any of this stuff. But I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to support the channel, you know, and if I decide to do the merchandising like that, and you decide to support my channel, that's what the money would be used for. It's just basically to keep this channel running, you know, maybe update some of my equipment that's a little out of date, maybe something like that. But it's nothing. It's not like you guys will be buying things to support my lifestyle. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, maybe I should buy things or else Shizusan's not going to do video anymore. It's nothing like that. If I were to go that route and do merchandising, it would just be to help support the channel itself. So that's one route. So if I decide to go that route and do merchandising, you know, I might go and do it that way. But yeah, let me see what else is on chat, because let's see, what are you guys saying? One episode a month is good. Don't stress yourself. Take on all things at once. We'll see. Maybe 2 episodes, maybe 1 episode. I don't know, but I'll try at least easing back into things. Maybe it'll start like real small. Do it live. Live unboxings are always fun. You know what, to be honest, like, when I was doing videos a lot, like, I didn't have too much time to watch other people's videos, but since I've been on my break, I've been watching a lot of other people's YouTube channels and stuff. And here's another cool thing. I'm going to step away from chat for a little bit. Here's another really cool thing. So when I stepped away from YouTube to take my break, I saw something amazing. So when I started the YouTube channel, the main reason why I started the YouTube channel, other than the fact that I thought it was going to be fun, but the main reason why I started is that when I got into this hobby of dolls and collecting dolls in the very, very beginning, even before I bought my very first doll, I went to YouTube. I mean, I'm sure that's what a lot of you did. You either went to forums or you went to YouTube to learn more about this hobby. And when I got started back in 2012 is when I first discovered the hobby. I didn't buy my first doll, I think, until 2013. So I was a lurker for a long time. But when I first started, I think it was like 2012. And I just typed in, you know, like vinyl dolls or Dolphy Dreams or, you know, whatever. And there weren't many YouTube channels that I could find. Now, obviously, that's based upon the algorithms of YouTube, like what kind of keywords that I typed in to search these dolls. So maybe I missed out on a couple channels because I didn't put in the right keywords. But the keywords that I used was vinyl doll, Dolphy Dream, you know, because Smart Doll didn't exist back then. So it was like vinyl dolls, Dolphy Dream, anime dolls, things like that. And the only YouTubers that I ever found was YouTubers like Archangeli, Denali Wind, RJ Dolls, and I think that was about it. There may have been other people. I didn't discover My Froggy until later. I don't even know when My Froggy started. I don't know if they started, you know, in 2012 or after 2012, but for me, the go-to people that I was following was 3 different people, and each one did a different thing. Like Denali Wind was more into resin dolls. RJ Dolls did Dolphy Dream stuff, but they were mostly just doing, like, if you look them up, they were doing a lot of like unboxing videos to music. That was like a big thing back in the day, is a lot of unboxing videos where you just see people's hands and it's to music. And if you look at my channel, my very first video was my unboxing of Chitose, and it was the same method. I used the same method as RJ Dolls, where you just see my hands unboxing and there's just music in the background. So RJ Dolls was a lot of that. And then Archangeli was the only one I could find that actually had a channel doing Dolphy Dream dolls with a lot of like unboxings where she talks about the dolls, or tutorial videos where she showed you how things were done. And nobody had a channel dedicated to talking about the hobby and how to get into it and where to find things. I mean, those other three people that I mentioned, like sometimes they would do videos like that, but it wasn't really like, it didn't really address the things that I was interested in. So when I started this channel, I wanted to do my best to spread the word out about this hobby, to get other people into this hobby so that I would have it was fun to do, one, but two, I would have more people to talk with because the hobby would be growing and growing, and then it's like, oh, I have more internet friends, and maybe we'll meet in person, and it'll be cool. So that was something that I wanted to do, and hopefully try to cultivate and grow. And I'm not saying that the hobby has grown because of me. I'm not that stupid to think that I'm the sole reason. But what I'm saying is that ever since I started this channel, I've been doing a lot. I started in the beginning talking about what is a Dolphy Dream, what is a smart doll. Like my earliest videos was that, where to buy Dolphy Dreams, things like that. And then I got the idea of doing 3-Minute Thursdays, and then that became a news thing where I would tell you, the viewers, like, okay, this is coming up. Watch out for this. This is a new pre-order. Make sure you keep an eye out on this. Or this is something that the company has shown that they're interested in, or they may do. Keep an eye out for that. Maybe pre-orders are coming. And like I just kept doing it just to get more information out. And then I kept doing panels so I could locally, go to shows and spread doll love like around where I live, New Jersey and New York and Boston. And it kept growing and growing. And the thing that I think was really cool is that when I took my break, I actually had the chance to check out other people's channels. And oh my God, the community is so big now. It's huge now. Like, not only is there a lot of people on Instagram and Twitter, TikTok videos, Facebook groups, but YouTube also like has so many more channels. Like I don't know how other YouTubers feel about this. Like, they don't want to maybe some YouTubers don't want to promote other channels because they see them as competition or whatever. But I'm just going to say, like, people that I've seen, like I've seen people like the Doll Fairy, which I met in person, like at Anime NYC. That was really cool. She did like a lot of like Disney stuff and Monster High and things like that, but she has recently got into Smart Doll, and she's been doing a lot of really cool Smart Doll stuff. So, things like people like the Doll Fairy, My Froggy has been doing stuff. Magical Curl, Kit Kat has been doing stuff. Kodama Anime was doing things around the same time I was, but I think he took a break because I haven't seen a recent video from him. What's it called? Magical Kit Kat Girls, Lil Co Doll, and a new one I just found out is My Lady Disdain, and she actually does like a live show with news of upcoming stuff. So, I mean, that's great. Like, it's someone that's picking up the mantle, I guess, from where I left off. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But definitely check out all these people's channels because, and there's so many more. There's so many more channels of people doing unboxing videos and tutorial videos, and like, it's just so amazing how many YouTube channels they are that are out there for Smart Doll and for Dolphy Dream, and like all these amazing people putting out this content for us to watch, and it's just so cool. Like just to see this hobby grow, at least from my point of view. I mean, maybe from your point of view, maybe you have a different perspective because you live in an area that has a high population of doll people. I don't know. I don't know, where you're coming from, because YouTube is worldwide. So I don't know how things are everywhere else in the world. But like in my little bubble where I live here, like, there wasn't much going on for dolls, and there wasn't much information for this kind of a hobby. And just to be able to take a seat back from YouTube and have the opportunity to just see all these recommended videos that I just never got a chance to look at, like so many YouTube channels, so many doll groups on Facebook, so many accounts to follow on Twitter and Instagram. The doll hobby has exploded. I feel like it has grown so much to the point where it's like, you have so many people to watch and so much content to see now. It's not like before when I first started where there was slim pickings for people to find, at least from my perspective, like there wasn't many people I could find for vinyl dolls. There were tons of YouTube channels for like resin dolls and stuff like that, but for vinyl dolls, for Dolphy Dream in particular, or for Smart Doll in particular, there wasn't much when I started back in 2013. So, just to see how much the hobby has grown is just amazing, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to do my part. I'm going to still keep contributing to the doll family, to the doll world, by continuing my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep making videos. I'm hoping to get much more better on track now than I was before. And I still continue to go to doll conventions. So this year, my New Jersey one that I go to for Anime Next was canceled for COVID reasons, and the convention center didn't want to host events yet. But I think Otakon in Maryland is still going to be up. I presented last year at Otakon, so this year I'm hoping if they accept my panels, I'll be able to present again at Otakon. All the other cons that I used to go to, most of them are still closed because of COVID. Anime Boston, I don't think I have any plans to go back to Anime Boston anytime soon, just because I really had to cut down on expenses for traveling. So I may not go there, at least for the near future. And I maybe I'll be at NecoCon this year, depending on how we can work things out, like if the convention wants me back. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get back on the bandwagon on things and get things back to normal. So yeah, I just wanted to put that little tidbit out because I was reading the comment here in chat about like doll content and stuff. So like there's just so much out there, and it's just so amazing to see this hobby grow and to see how much it has changed for the past since 2013. Was that 9 years for me? See it change and see it grow. It's just amazing. So let me go back to chats because oh, let's see. Do it live unboxings are fun. I can't wait to see the Sunday sales at the store, aka the precursor for Chaos. Yeah, Chaos stuff is crazy. Luxaria Atelier Lost Archive. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? I mean, I might do the Lost Archive. Hari, would you like to try ASMR unboxing? I don't really know. I don't really know if I want to do ASMR unboxing. Mostly because I'm not really sure how to do it properly. So I don't really know. I know it's just you just put a microphone up, right, and just record me opening it so you can hear, like, I guess the knife go through the tape or things like that. I don't know, but I think that's what you mean by ASMR, right? It's not taboo. People like transparency. Oh, I wasn't sure. Derpy, signed prints sounds amazing. I have an art wall and I need more prints to hang up. Yeah, I mean, I might do that. I've had a couple individuals ask me personally if I could send them something. So, I mean, it seems like there is some demand out there for something like that. So, if you guys are interested, let me know. Maybe I will do something like that. Are you nice? And I will take a look. Demi, it all added up real quickly. Yeah, it does. The expenses added up real quickly. I didn't even notice it. Like it's not even including the dolls for the hobby and the content. Yeah, because then not only am I paying that monthly, right? So it's I'm paying for dolls. It's not like I'm getting these things for free. So I'm buying dolls so I can do these videos. I'm buying clothing so I can do these videos. I mean, I buy them because I like them too, but it does help out the channel that I'm buying like all these things and able to post these videos for you guys to see. But yeah, it does add up. Let's see, Derby. I also watch videos of dolls I'm about to buy. I can't tell you how many times I've watched your Multiverse Chitose unboxing. I feel bad for Multiverse Chitose because the regular Chitose is my favorite doll out of my entire collection, and I take her everywhere, and I just never, to be honest, it's to all my dolls. I never get a chance to take any of my dolls out really, unless I have a real purpose. Like if I'm doing a presentation at a con, I'll take other dolls instead of Chitose, but usually when I go traveling or I go anywhere, Chitose is like my go-to. Like I pretty much take only her, and then the other girls get neglected, which is kind of sad. Let's see. Haru, recommend Lertly if you enjoy smart dolls taking photos in style. I'll check that out, Lertly. Okay, I'll check that out. 3-minute Thursdays have been so helpful for me and my Dolphy collections. Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me that. And I'm kind of sad that I let it drop by the wayside and I haven't been as up to date and current with those things that I should have been. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have told me that it has helped, and I hope to contribute again. I really do. Kodama hasn't been active in over a year, I think. Yeah, I haven't seen anything new from him in a while. I mean, he just recently had a kid, so he's enjoying the dad life, I would say. Luxaria, I enjoyed watching people do BJD related unboxings, face-ups, news, etc. You also helped me decide to video my own unboxings for my dolls. Oh, really? Is your channel under Luxaria Atelier? Because I'll check it out, because that's one channel that I don't think I've seen, but I'll definitely check out your content. But I mean, if I inspire people to do their own boxings, I mean, great. That's awesome. I mean, it's not my goal, but I'm glad that I'm able to help out in a way that helps other people do their own content. I mean, that's the best thing. The more we can grow this community, the better that it'll be. So if I inspire you, maybe your videos will inspire somebody else, and it creates a chain reaction, and we'll see where it goes from there. Derby Jolteon, I remember when I first got into Smart Dolls, I came across your channel, and it's helped me to learn so much about them and Dolphy Dreams. I started with resin dolls, but I prefer vinyl. Yeah, I'm just always been into vinyl. There is one resin doll that I really want to get. I just haven't gotten around to it, which was the SDM48. A friend of mine, Potpourri on Instagram, she has an SDM48, and I fell in love with it when I first saw it. And when I went to Japan, I was actually going to buy one of those dolls because it's available for the full choice system in Japan. So I went up to the counter in Osaka at the doll point in Osaka, and I said, I want to make this doll. I want to build this SDM48. And they turned me down. They said it's for Japanese residents only. So I wasn't able to get my first resin doll. So I never got a resin doll after that. But I plan on getting one, especially for the princess line, because Volks is doing their princess line. I really wanted to get Rapunzel, because Rapunzel's my second favorite character of all time. But I'm like, if I don't have enough money as it is, because I keep buying way too many dolls. So if I buy a resin doll, I really want it to be my favorite doll, which is Belle. So for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, Belle is my favorite. So I will get Belle when she's released. Hopefully I will get her. I don't know. Maybe I'll... it depends. If it's a pre-order project, I'll definitely get her. But if it's one of those things where it's like a lottery, I might have to ask for help. AKA Japan Doll Direct, if you're watching. So what else do we got here? Demi, yeah, I'll see you at Otakon again. Yeah, hopefully. I will hopefully be there at Otakon. Haruhi, Hemi's doll room mostly is for Dolphy Dream dolls and BJD customization, face up, and clothes. Okay, that's another one I need to check out then. Hemi's doll room. I haven't seen that one. Demi can interview Keith and his 3D printing to replicate the swords and parts for the school fighters' outfits. Funny that you mentioned that. I actually spoke to Keith about that, and me and him are working something out. It kind of fell by the wayside, but we did have plans to do something, and I'm hoping in the future we still will. So keep an eye out for that, because that might actually happen. Derby Jolteon, I feel that my Felicity comes out with me a while in the custom Genshin Impact show. Smart Doll gets left at home, even though he's everyone else's favorites. Yeah, it's the same thing with me and Chitose. Actually, I didn't even show you guys. Chitose is actually here with me. She couldn't fit in the frame, so she couldn't fit in the frame. So I had to, let me take off her stand. So I was kind of like having her off to the side, and I was going to put her in the video with me. And then I just kept talking. I totally forgot she was there. I'm sorry. So yeah, Chitose is here. And like I said, she's my favorite. So she comes with me everywhere. So my first live, she's there. I mean, she's there for first of everything I do. Let's see, Luxaria. Yeah, I do videos in this account, but it's in a playlist so far. I only have resin. Been waiting for Smart Doll that I scream to me, miss out on Journey and Keys, and now I'm still waiting. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with me. I mean, I have favorites, and then there's dolls that I've wanted to get, and I either missed out on them because it's a lottery from Volks, or I missed out on them because they sold out on the Smart Doll website, or I just missed out on them because I just simply can't afford it because I have way too many dolls. I think I counted the other day, including the one I didn't unbox yet that's sitting on the floor. I think I'm at 24 dolls now, I think I'm at, which is like a lot. Like, if you really want to put it together, that's ridiculous. That's kind of sick in a way. Like, especially for my salary that I make, I think I spent like way too much. Like 24, and let's say you just take a ballpark figure of $600 per doll. So it's a lot of money I spent. It's a little ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it can be a costly hobby. I mean, you could always look at it another way. If you fall in love with one doll, like if I fell in love with Chitose here like I did, and I only have Chitose, then all that money would have went to Chitose's wardrobe, and I'm sure she would have loved that. But there's just so many really cool dolls coming out that I really, really want. And then it's sad because I really, really want them, and I get them, and I'm so happy to have them, and I take them out for photo shoots and everything. But then when it really comes down to it, when it comes down to brass tacks, at the end of the day, if there was a burning building and I had to save them, Chitose would be the one that's saved. I'm so sorry to say that. Like, it sounds so bad, but she's like my go-to. She's the one that I would save if I could only pick one doll and I had to save one. It would be her. Let's see. Jolteon, you should do a collection update. Show us all the dolls. I was thinking about doing that. You know how like some YouTube channels, they'll do like a studio tour? I was thinking of doing like a studio tour, which is really not much. I mean, you could see behind me, the door's right there. Like, it's a very small room that I film in. It's really small. It's probably like from one side of the wall in front of me where the camera is to right behind me. It is not even 5 feet because I can't even lie down like lengthwise, and I'm like 5'5". I can't even lie down without hitting the wall. So, I mean, it's a really small room that I film in, so there's not much to see in here. But my dolls are actually kept right outside that door. They're actually right outside that door that you could see in 2 glass Detolfs, IKEA Detolfs, and they're all shoved in there. All 23, because the 24th one is on the floor. All 23 of them are shoved in 2 IKEA Detolfs, and it's very crowded. It's 2 shelves, like the top shelf, bottom shelf. That's it, because these dolls are so tall, and each shelf is holding like 6 dolls. I think it's like 6 dolls each shelf, just about. I think something like that. I'm really bad at math, but they're all like cramped in there. And I was thinking about maybe doing like a little tour of that. I don't know, but I haven't gotten around to it because that area outside the door is a complete mess. Like, it's a complete mess. Like, I have my jacket that I wear for work, my jacket for outside is hanging outside that door. I have like other figures out there. I have like a paint can on the floor from when I painted this room this different color, because this room used to be green. From my older videos you could tell it was green. Now it's like gray because I wanted to brighten it up. But yeah, it's like really dirty. It's like a real mess right outside that door. Like, it's really bad. Let's see, what else is on there? Collection update. I bought a DD and SMD Ayaka doll flex body. I'm really hyped to see how they are. You know, what's it called? Demi showed me. She actually introduced me. I had no idea a Dika doll even existed. And Demi showed me at NECACon the silicone bust? Really cool stuff. And then I visited the website and I saw like the silicone soft body. Looks really, really cool. Just no money to try it out and buy it for the channel to unbox for you guys. I just don't have any funds for it. Would like to know how many dolls you have, Haruhi? Like I said, I think it's including the one I haven't unboxed yet. I think it's 24. I think I'm at 24 now. And then if you want to add the one on pre-order, the Ishtola, that's 25. And then not released yet is I'm definitely buying C2 when C2 comes out, and that's not out yet, but that would make 26 when that happens. So yeah, a lot. Those poor dolls all shoved in a cabinet, so many dolls, so little space. Yeah. So my plan is that when I come back, you know, doing things more regularly, the view is going to have to be this way. So you're going to see the door in the background. But the reason why I tell you that is because I can't do the long way I used to do where you don't see the door, because right here on this side is my work computer and I have nowhere else to put my work computer. So I can't film on that side of the room anymore. So now all my videos will come this way. And I'm thinking behind me right here, I want to build a shelf to at least put like 4 dolls in, you know, as like background for behind me. So it just, all depends on when I have time to build that shelf and put it up there so I can have at least some dolls in here instead of being cramped in the IKEA Daytofs outside. And then it'll be cool because you guys can see a couple dolls in the background, and then I can like switch them out every video or so, kind of thing. I low-key want the flex bus for my Echo doll. It's so squishy. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is very squishy, as I found out at NecoCon, but it's definitely a cool thing. Let me put Chitose down because she's just getting tired, and I don't have her stand anymore because I took it off, so I'm gonna put her down. Don't fall over. But yeah, so I'm looking at the video time. It's been like an hour and 20 minutes, so this live video is so long. I didn't expect it to be long. I didn't know how much I could talk, but you guys know me. I ramble a lot. So apparently I can fit a whole hour, 20 minutes live chat. But we're going to have to come to a close. Yeah, we're going to have to come to a close. It seems like a lot of you really enjoy this, so I might do, more of these live chats. So put it down in the comment section down below for this video. For those of you that are watching this stream at a later date, put it down in the comment section down below. Do you like this? Do you want more of these live videos from me? And let me know what kind of videos do you want to see? What more do you want to see more of? Do you want to see more, of the Doll Symposium? Do you want to see more of the Let's Travel videos? Do you want to see more convention videos? How to do photography videos, like doll photography, stuff like that. Like a lot of things that I did in the past, or maybe something new that, maybe pitch me an idea. I might try to do it, but I just want to warn you that I have so much stuff in the backlog, as I discussed in this video, that I want to get those things out first. So, let me get into those things, and I'll read the comment section, and see what it is that you guys want. I've heard a lot of people asking for comparison videos. I might do that. At a later date. It's an idea I've been tossing around. It's just a lot of setup, especially in the small little office. So like I got to set up like a table looking down with the camera so you guys can see the comparison videos of the two dolls. And then, I'm still working out a lot of logistics on how to set up some of these videos that I want to do. But definitely this is a good start. Doing this live video, I think, was a good start. I had a lot of fun talking to you guys again. I had so much to say because I've been so far away from doing videos for such a long time, and being able to interact with you guys in the chat was a lot of fun. Like reading your comments here and answering back, definitely a lot of fun. So I want to do more of these in the future, and I'm hoping to do more of these in the future. That's my plan. So that's it for now. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream. Thank you for coming. And thank you, everybody that's watching this at a later date. Even if you didn't come to the live stream, just, of course, I didn't give a lot of heads up. I only gave a 3-hour heads up. But thank you for those that came to the live stream. And thank you, everybody that's watching this at a later date. Let me know what you guys think. In general, like if you haven't voiced it in the live chat, or if you're watching this at a later date, put it in the comment section down below. What do you think about, my break? What do you think about my plans for the future? What do you think about merchandising? What do you think about, whatever? Let me know in the comment section down below, because it will really help me in deciding on what project I should tackle next and what I should make a priority or not make a priority. So I really want to see that down in the comment section down below. I think that would be great. What's going on in chat now? Yes, more lives. It's low stress, no work to do with editing. That's true. It just posts as is, so that is kind of true. I love this style, and I want to see whatever you're passionate about. Those are the best to watch no matter the subject. Okay, sounds good. I checked out for a bit. I miss anything new? Just Ichigo, just talking about like my break and what I plan to do in the future and possible merchandising. So make sure you watch, like, whatever you missed, make sure you watch it. It'll be put on the YouTube channel so you can watch it at a later date. Good night, Julissa, Luxaria, Atelia, welcome back. Thank you. Good night. Thank you for coming. White Rose Ichigo. I will see you later. You too. Sleep well. It's getting late here on the East Coast. It's like what? It's like 11:30 at night here at the East Coast. So I don't know what time it is, or in other places. Cali, it's a little earlier, but I don't know about everywhere else around the world. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for coming. And Chitose should say goodbye. Here we go. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for coming for the live, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.